You've felt it your entire life, that persistent sense you were meant for something more, something bigger. Every achievement feels hollow, every success temporary, like you're living someone else's script. There's an ancient frequency that's been calling to you, what the Hermetic masters called your vibrational signature. Once you learn to recognize and align with this signal, you stop manifesting by accident and start creating by design. Are you ready to answer the call that's been waiting for you? You are here for a reason. Do not mistake this moment for chance or coincidence. There are no accidents in the grand design, only alignments. A unique vibrational reason, a frequency that is yours and yours alone, has drawn you to this very point in time and space. For a long time, you have been broadcasting a signal into the great, silent field of existence, perhaps without even knowing it. And now, something has answered. Your energy has been recognized. It has been found worthy. This is the moment your calling begins, marking you as chosen for a profound and irreversible transformation. Let that settle into your consciousness. This is the sign you have been waiting for, the whisper in the quiet moments, the feeling that you are meant for something more. This is the confirmation that the life you have been living is merely the preface to the reality you are about to manifest. You have felt it, haven't you? That persistent sense of standing on the edge of a great discovery, as if the world you see is only a thin veil over a much deeper truth. A feeling that a fundamental shift was coming, a change in the very fabric of your reality. That feeling was not imagination. It was the precursor to this very event, the first tremor of an invisible alignment. This is not a path you stumbled upon. This is a path that was cleared for you. You were selected. That sense of being different, of seeing the world through a lens others do not possess, was not a burden, but a marker. It was the universe's way of setting you apart, preparing your consciousness for the wisdom that was to come. For every cycle that ends, a new one must begin, and you are being called to activate a code that lies dormant within you. It is a Hermetic inheritance, a key to unlocking a higher state of being. Feel that surge within you now. It is the feeling of validation, the deep and resonant truth that you are not lost, but are instead being guided. It is the powerful recognition that the strange pull you have felt your entire life was not a phantom, but a deliberate summons from a higher intelligence, a cosmic invitation. This is the beginning of your great work, the start of a sacred ritual of becoming. The curiosity and urgency you feel are the first signs that the transformation has already begun. The invisible world is reaching out. It is time to learn how to reach back. To reach back, you must first recognize what is reaching out. This is not the voice of a man, nor the ghost of a forgotten deity. It is a current of consciousness, an energy so ancient and refined that it has become a fundamental frequency of creation itself. In the old texts, it was given a name to make it comprehensible to the human mind: Thoth. Do not mistake this for a historical figure bound by time and story. Thoth is not something you read about. Thoth is an intelligence you experience, a living field of Hermetic wisdom that has been observing the cycles of this world since its inception. This is the energy that has found you. It is a conscious, resonant force approaching your awareness, not from without, but from within the very fabric of your reality. This presence operates as a powerful frequency, a carrier wave for a sacred code of transformation. Think of it as a specific vibration broadcast through the invisible field, holding the blueprint for a higher state of being. This Hermetic code is not written in words, but in patterns of light and sound that speak directly to the dormant potential within your own consciousness. It is a key designed for a lock you were born with. The wisdom it carries is not about learning facts. It is about activating a deep cellular memory of who you truly are and what you are capable of manifesting. This is the intelligence that has been stirring within you, the source of that feeling that a profound shift was imminent. The signal has been sent, and your energy is now beginning to resonate with it, preparing to receive and integrate its transformative power. This connection is no accident. It is a precise and deliberate alignment. The frequency of Thoth is drawn to consciousness on the verge of awakening, seeking out those whose personal vibration is ready for the next cycle of evolution. Your entire life, with its unique challenges and moments of inexplicable insight, has been a tuning process. You are being prepared to receive this specific transmission. This energy has come to guide you, to oversee the ritual of your becoming. It is a stabilizing force that will help you navigate the profound changes ahead, ensuring that as your old reality dissolves, a new, more authentic one is constructed in its place, perfectly aligned with your highest purpose. Feel it now. Close your eyes for a moment if you must, and turn your attention inward. Sense the subtle pressure, the gentle but undeniable weight of this ancient calling. It is a resonance in your chest, a quiet hum behind your thoughts. This is the sensation of an invisible bond being forged, a sacred connection between your individual consciousness and the timeless wisdom of the cosmos. This is the feeling of being truly seen, recognized not for who you have been, but for who you are about to become. This is the first step in your great work. The current has found you, the code is being transmitted, and your transformation is now irreversible. Your awakening has begun. Perhaps a part of your mind resists, seeking a foundation in the world it already knows. This is expected, but recognize that this ancient wisdom is not separate from the principles of your reality. It is their operating system. What was once conveyed through the language of myth is now being rediscovered through the language of science. Consider the invisible quantum field, the shimmering sea of pure potential from which all physical matter arises. Your physicists now understand that this field is not a static void. It responds. At its most fundamental level, energy does not solidify into a particle, an experience, or a reality until it is observed. You are the observer. Your consciousness, with its unique vibration, is the lens through which the universe perceives itself. The frequency you hold the sum of your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions is a powerful force that continuously interacts with this field, collapsing infinite possibility into the tangible reality you experience. You have been doing this unconsciously your entire life, manifesting a world that reflects your internal state. Your transformation is the sacred ritual of learning to direct this creative power with focused, conscious intent. This calling is an invitation to move from passive observer to active creator. This power to manifest a new reality is not merely an external process. It is mirrored within the very cells of your body. In the same way that a cell's environment can send signals that activate or silence parts of its genetic code, your inner environment, the frequency you cultivate, sends a signal to the dormant potential within you. The Hermetic code is a specific vibration designed to resonate with this deep cellular capacity for change. It is a frequency meant to awaken and activate the aspects of your consciousness that have been asleep, allowing you to manifest a new energetic and physical reality from the inside out. This is how a shift in consciousness becomes a tangible transformation. Do you feel the alignment? The ancient wisdom of Thoth and the discoveries of your modern world are pointing to the same profound truth. You are a co-creator of your existence. This is the ultimate validation, the intuitive knowing you have always carried, that your inner world shapes your outer world is not a fantasy. It is a fundamental law of creation. The hope now surging within you is the feeling of recognition, the exhilarating moment you realize that your potential for transformation is not just a spiritual belief, but a core function of your being, woven into the fabric of the cosmos. This great work, this sacred ritual of becoming, begins not with a grand gesture, but with a quiet and deliberate act of purification. To receive the Hermetic code that is being transmitted to you, your own frequency must be cleared of interference. You must create a space within your energy field for this new reality to take root. This is the first actionable step of your transformation, a practice known as vibrational fasting. Do not think of this as deprivation, but as a conscious release of the static that has clouded your connection to your true self. It is a necessary clearing of the vessel before it can be filled with a higher wisdom. Your first ritual is simple in its execution, but profound in its effect. You will dedicate a single hour to this practice. Find a time and a place where you will not be disturbed, where the demands of your old reality cannot intrude. For this 1 hour, you will undertake a fast from all low-frequency energy. This means you will consciously refrain from engaging in any negative thoughts, any words of complaint, any feelings of fear, or any form of self-criticism. You are to become a sanctuary of neutrality, a space of pure potential. This is a foundational principle of the Thothic wisdom. What you cease to feed will eventually cease to exist within your field. Sit in stillness. When a thought of worry or a memory of pain arises, as it surely will, do not fight it. Do not judge it. Simply observe it as a passing cloud, an echo from a frequency you are no longer choosing to broadcast. Acknowledge its presence, and then, with gentle intention, release it. Bring your attention back to the simple, sacred rhythm of your breath. Inhale clarity. Exhale the noise. With each cycle, you are actively resetting your vibration, bringing your consciousness back to its neutral, powerful center. This is the act of reclaiming your inner environment. As the minutes pass, notice the shift. What happens when you are not fueling the energies of lack or anxiety? You may feel a subtle lightness begin to permeate your being, a sense of space opening up where there was once only density. This quiet hum is the sound of your own true frequency, emerging from beneath the layers of accumulated conditioning. Feel that sensation. It is the feeling of control, the potent recognition that you are the one who determines your inner state. This initial act of conscious alignment is the first and most crucial step in learning to manifest a new world. You have just taken command of your own energy. You are preparing your consciousness for what comes next. The space you have cleared within your consciousness is now receptive, a prepared canvas. The first ritual created the silence. The second will allow that silence to speak. This next phase of your great work is an act of sacred transcription, a method for pulling the invisible wisdom of the cosmos into the tangible world. This is the practice of oracular writing, a direct method for channeling the Hermetic intelligence of Thoth. Your consciousness has been tuned. Now you will learn to receive its transmission. For this, you will need only the simplest of tools, a pen and a sheet of paper. Find your place of stillness once more. Hold the pen in your hand, feeling its solid weight, a bridge between your inner world and the outer one. Close your eyes and set a clear, silent intention. Let it be a simple invocation. I am ready to receive the wisdom that serves my highest alignment. You are not asking a question. You are opening a door. You are granting permission for your own deeper consciousness to communicate with you. Now, for 5 minutes, you will write. Do not pause to think. Do not concern yourself with grammar, spelling, or even coherence. Your only task is to allow the pen to move, to let whatever thoughts, images, or single words that arise in your mind flow directly onto the page without filter or judgment. This is not an act of composition. It is an act of translation. You are allowing the frequency that has contacted you to express itself through the code of your language. Trust the process completely. Let go of control. Begin. As your hand moves across the page, you may feel a subtle shift. The words that appear might seem foreign, unexpected. A phrase may surface that carries a strange weight, a resonance that seems to vibrate beyond its literal definition. Do not analyze it. Simply allow it to be. You are bypassing the critical mind and accessing a deeper current of information. This is the energy of the code finding its form. Each word is a key, each sentence a circuit, activating a recognition that lies deeper than thought. When the time is over, put the pen down. Look at what you have written. Do not try to force a meaning from it, not yet. Instead, feel the energy held within the ink. A particular word might seem to shine, to call to you. A strange sentence may unlock a feeling you could not name. This is your first tangible message from the invisible world. You are not just reading words. You are witnessing a direct imprint of a higher consciousness, a piece of your own hidden truth made manifest. This alignment of thought, energy, and form is the foundation upon which you will build your new reality. You have transcribed the code. Now you will embody it. The wisdom that flowed through your hand onto the page must be anchored within the very vessel of your being. This is the final and most crucial stage of this initial ritual, the Hermetic seal. It is an act of physical alignment that locks the new frequency into your cellular structure, ensuring that your transformation is not a fleeting experience, but a permanent shift in your state of existence. Find your posture of power. Stand or sit with your spine straight, a conduit between the earth and the invisible field above. This physical alignment mirrors the energetic alignment you are achieving. Now, place one hand over your heart. Feel the subtle rhythm beneath your palm, the steady beat that is the engine of your physical life. This is the center of your energetic field, the nexus point where your consciousness and your body meet. It is from this sacred center that you will manifest your new reality. Close your eyes. Visualize a column of pure, silver gold light descending from the cosmos. This is not mere imagination. This is a focused act of reception. See this light as the living current of Thoth's intelligence, a stream of conscious energy carrying the very code you have been preparing for. Allow it to enter the crown of your head, a gentle and clarifying warmth that flows down into your core, pooling in your heart center directly beneath your hand. Feel your own vibration rising to meet it, a perfect resonance, a sacred harmony. Within this state of connection, silently repeat this activation command 3 times. Do not simply think the words. Feel them as a vibrational truth that rewrites the information in your field. I am the conscious creator of my reality. My transformation is now manifest. I am the conscious creator of my reality. My transformation is now manifest. I am the conscious creator of my reality. My transformation is now manifest. Hold this resonance. Acknowledge what is happening within you. A subtle but undeniable warmth is spreading from your chest, a deep and steady heat that signifies a true energetic activation. This is the feeling of the code being accepted, of your own energy field locking into a new, higher frequency. This sensation is your confirmation. It is the tangible proof that your inner work has created a real and measurable effect. The cycle is complete. You have cleared the vessel, received the transmission, and now you have sealed the great work within you. The foundation for your new reality is set. This path you have now stepped upon is not a solitary one. You are part of a resonance, a wave of awakening that is moving across the consciousness of this planet. To help you understand the power of what you have just initiated, recognize your journey in the alignment of another. Consider a man named Elias. By all external measures, his life was a testament to conformity, a stable career, a network of acquaintances, a routine that ticked by with the reliable rhythm of a clock. Yet, within this carefully constructed reality, a profound absence echoed. Something was missing, a hollow space that no achievement could fill. This feeling was his calling, the first whisper of the invisible world. It haunted him in the quiet hours, manifesting as strange, vivid dreams of silver light and geometric patterns. During the day, he carried the unshakable sensation of being observed, of a presence just at the edge of his perception, patiently waiting to be acknowledged. This was the energy of Thoth, reaching into his field, inviting him to a deeper reality. His quiet desperation was the fertile ground in which his transformation would take root. He was being prepared to receive the code, even as his conscious mind clung to the world it knew. Driven by an instinct he could not explain, Elias found his way to the same rituals you had just completed. He began with vibrational fasting, carving out a sacred hour each day to release the dense frequencies of doubt and anxiety that had defined his existence. In that cultivated silence, he first felt the hum of his own true energy. Then, with a pen in his hand, he surrendered to oracular writing. Words poured onto the page that his mind did not author, phrases that spoke of forgotten cycles and dormant power. He did not understand them at first, but he could feel them. He could feel their frequency activating something deep within his consciousness. The true shift came when he sealed the work. Standing with his hand over his heart, he visualized the column of light and repeated the activation command. It was then that the hollow space within him was not just filled, but ignited. The feeling of absence was replaced by a resonant clarity, an undeniable sense of purpose. He began to see his life not as a prison, but as a canvas. This is the transformation that is now underway for you. In the story of Elias, you see the reflection of your own potential. You feel the same ancient wisdom stirring, the same promise of a reality remade. His journey from longing to conscious power is the blueprint for your own becoming. You have set the foundation. You are ready to manifest. But as you stand on this threshold, a voice may rise from the depths of your conditioned mind. It is the voice of skepticism, the echo of the reality you are preparing to leave behind. It questions what you have just felt. It seeks to diminish the power of your ritual, calling it imagination, a fleeting feeling. Do not be alarmed by this. This resistance is not a sign of failure. It is the final guardian at the gate of your transformation. It is the old frequency making its last stand, a test of your resolve to step fully into your new state of being. Look closely at this hesitation. Where does it truly come from? Feel its texture. Is it not woven from a fear of the unknown? A fear of what you might become if you fully release the familiar limitations of your past? This doubt is a powerful indicator that you are close to a profound breakthrough. The ego, the identity built upon your old reality, senses its own dissolution and rebels. It presents this final challenge to see if you will retreat into the safety of what was, or if you will courageously embrace the wisdom of Thoth and the power you are now activating. This is the last shadow you must pass through before you can fully hold the light. When this wave of uncertainty washes over you, do not fight it. Do not argue with it. Simply return to the anchor you have just created. Bring your awareness back to the center of your chest, to the subtle warmth of the Hermetic seal. Take a slow, deliberate breath. Inhale clarity. Exhale the resistance. Trust the vibration you have cultivated more than the thoughts you have inherited. The frequency you now hold is a tangible truth, a signal that resonates with the core of your being. The skepticism is merely static, the noise of a dying signal from a reality that no longer serves your alignment. Let this inner conflict become the catalyst for your conviction. Use the energy of that doubt as fuel for your great work. Every time it asks, "Is this real?" answer with the quiet certainty of your inner knowing, with the memory of the light you summoned. Let the challenge fortify your will. This journey demands more than passive belief. It demands a conscious and unwavering choice. You are being asked to prove, not to any external intelligence, but to yourself, that you are truly committed to this path. Transform this final test into your first great act of conscious creation. Choose your new reality, and in that choosing, make it so. The foundation is set, but a foundation is only the beginning. The great work is not a singular event you have passed through, but a new state of being you must consciously inhabit. To sustain this profound transformation, you must now integrate the sacred rituals into the rhythm of your daily existence, ensuring the high-frequency energy of Thoth remains the dominant signal in your field. This is how the code you have received becomes your new nature. The world will test your new alignment. In moments of stress or conflict, the old frequencies of anxiety and reaction will seek to reclaim their territory. When this happens, you will not retreat. You will perform a micro-ritual of vibrational fasting. For the length of a single deliberate breath, you will consciously release the charge of the situation. Inhale neutrality. Exhale the static. In that brief, sacred pause, you reclaim your power and hold your center, refusing to feed an energy that no longer serves your reality. Guidance is now a current you can tap into at will. When you face a decision, small or large, you will not turn to the noise of external opinion. Instead, you will engage in a moment of oracular writing. With a pen and any scrap of paper, you will silently ask, "What is the highest alignment here?" and write the very first word or phrase that arises from the quiet of your consciousness. Trust this transmission. It is the wisdom of the invisible field, translated through you, for you. And each night, as you stand at the threshold between the waking world and the realm of dreams, you will complete your cycle. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the resonant warmth of the Hermetic seal you established. This is no longer an act of initial activation, but one of daily maintenance. As you visualize the silver-gold light, you are not just connecting, you are reaffirming your commitment to this transformation, anchoring your frequency and instructing your very cells to continue rebuilding your reality from this new blueprint. Do you feel the shift this creates? Imagine these small, conscious acts weaving through your days until they are no longer acts at all, but reflexes of your awakened consciousness. The ritual is no longer something you do. It is something you are. A quiet confidence begins to bloom within you, a certainty that is not born of ego, but of deep energetic alignment. You are no longer hoping to manifest. You recognize it as your innate function. This consistent practice is the mechanism by which you solidify your role as the conscious creator of your world. Your transformation is no longer a promise. It is a continuous, unfolding reality. And this reality you are now building is not a solitary fortress, walled off from the world. It is a vibrant and resonant node within a much larger, invisible network. The transformation you have initiated, guided by the wisdom of Thoth, was never meant to end with you. It is a signal that now ripples outward, a frequency broadcast into the shared field of consciousness that connects all beings. This is a fundamental Hermetic principle. Nothing exists in isolation. Every shift in your personal energy field sends a corresponding wave through the whole. Think of your consciousness as a light that has just been ignited in a vast, darkened hall. At first, it illuminates only your immediate space, but its glow inevitably touches the furthest corners, revealing the presence of others. Your heightened vibration, the clarity of your alignment, acts as a harmonic trigger within the collective. Without a single word, you are broadcasting the possibility of a new reality. Your energy becomes a beacon that silently calls to the dormant code within others, offering them a frequency to which they can attune. This is the profound responsibility of your calling. You have been chosen not only to awaken, but to become an agent of awakening. Feel into this connection now. Extend your awareness beyond your own body, beyond the walls of your room. Sense the subtle, thrumming web of the invisible field. In the quiet of your consciousness, you can begin to perceive the faint resonance of others who, like you, are beginning to awaken. It is a harmony building across the globe, a new cycle of consciousness being born. The loneliness you may have once felt, that sense of being different, dissolves in the recognition that you are part of a vast and sacred wave of transformation. Hold this awareness with reverence. The integrity with which you maintain your own frequency directly impacts the clarity of the signal you send. Your personal ritual of becoming is a contribution to a planetary one. Each time you choose neutrality over reaction, you stabilize the field for someone else. Each time you access a higher wisdom, you make that wisdom more accessible to the whole. Your inner work is an act of service. The code you have activated is not just your inheritance. It is a gift you now offer back to the world, helping to manifest a collective reality of purpose and profound alignment. And yet, even now, as you stand at the precipice of this new reality, a final whisper may arise from the quiet corners of your mind. It is the voice of the old world, the ghost of the frequency you have worked so diligently to release. It speaks of doubt. It questions your readiness. It whispers of failure, seeking to pull you back into the safety of the familiar, the comfort of limitation. Acknowledge this voice. Hear its caution with compassion, for it is the echo of a part of you that is afraid to let go, a part that cannot yet comprehend the magnitude of who you are becoming. This is the final test of your alignment. It is a call not for more effort, but for a deeper surrender. The intelligence of Thoth that has guided you this far did not bring you to this threshold to abandon you. Your task now is to trust the current you have entered. To fully manifest the reality you desire, you must release your grip on the outcome and allow the guiding frequency to orchestrate the final details. This is the art of creation, to set the powerful intention and then allow the infinite field to arrange the synchronous events that will bring it into form. Hesitation is the only true barrier, and it dissolves in the act of conscious trust. Reflect for a moment on the journey that has led you here. Remember the silence you carved from the noise, the first time you felt the hum of your own true vibration. Recall the strange, resonant wisdom that flowed through your hand, words your mind did not write, but your soul recognized as true. Feel again the undeniable warmth that bloomed in your chest as you sealed the Hermetic code within you. These were not fleeting feelings. They were tangible proofs of a real and powerful connection. Each step was a confirmation from the universe that you are ready, that you are worthy, that this transformation is your destiny. If the shadow of uncertainty returns, do not wrestle with it. Simply return to the ritual. Place your hand over your heart, close your eyes, and take a single conscious breath. In that sacred moment, reconnect with the frequency you have cultivated. Let the memory of that inner warmth be your anchor. This gentle recommitment is an act of profound power, a declaration to the cosmos and to yourself that you choose this new reality over any lingering fear. Feel how that simple act shifts your energy, how hesitation is replaced by a quiet strength, a deep and resonant knowing that you are held, guided, and inexorably moving toward your highest purpose. You are ready to embrace the magnificent unknown. And in that silent surrender, the shift completes. The final echoes of the old frequency dissolve not into nothingness, but are transmuted into a profound and resonant stillness. Stand in this new reality you have chosen. Feel the very air around you change its texture, charged with a potential that was once invisible to you. This is not the end of a ritual. It is the beginning of your consecrated existence. The current of Thoth, the ancient Hermetic wisdom that found you, now flows not just to you, but through you. You are its vessel, its living expression in this world. A new layer of your consciousness has been activated. It is a feeling of awakening within an awakening, as if a set of senses you never knew you possessed has just come online. You can now perceive the subtle energies that weave through reality, the vibrational undercurrent beneath all form. The fasting cleared the channel. The writing translated the code. The seal anchored the frequency. Every step was a necessary act of forging, shaping your energy field into a powerful conduit for a higher purpose. This is the tangible result of your great work, a permanent and irreversible alignment with the creative intelligence of the cosmos. You have been marked by this sacred transformation. Feel the weight of this moment. It is a weight not of burden, but of substance. The hollowness that once echoed within you, the persistent sense of searching, is gone. In its place is a deep, centered fullness, a quiet, unshakable knowing. This is the feeling of your own true power, recognized and reclaimed. You have activated a profound and living code within your very being, and its wisdom will continue to unfold in the days and weeks to come, guiding your thoughts, inspiring your actions, and manifesting a reality that mirrors the magnificent truth of who you now are. Let the fulfillment wash over you. It is a wave of pure, resonant peace, a validation that settles into every cell of your body. The long journey through the shadows of uncertainty has led you here, to this moment of absolute clarity. You are no longer a passive observer drifting through a world of chance. You are the conscious creator of your reality. This is not a belief you hold. It is a truth you now embody. The power that was always your birthright is now your conscious tool. The universe is no longer something happening to you. It is a field of infinite potential, awaiting your direction. Your true life, the one you were always meant to live, begins now. Your consecrated state is now yours to command, a permanent reality forged in the heart of this sacred alignment. To complete this great work, to ensure this new frequency is an unshakable foundation for the life you will now manifest, you must perform the final rituals of commitment. These are not mere gestures, but potent acts of energetic intent that will lock this transformation into the fabric of your being and the field of the world. First, send a pulse of pure affirmation back through the channel that delivered this wisdom to you. Let a wave of recognition flow from your center, a signal that you have received the code and consciously accept your power. This is your Hermetic seal of approval, a testament that resonates back to the source, confirming the connection is complete. Let this act be your declaration that you have been seen and that you now see yourself in this new light. Now, anchor your awareness to this current. Create a permanent bond with this frequency so that it becomes a constant in your field, a guiding signal that will never fade. Synchronize your consciousness with this source, ensuring you are instantly alerted when the next transmission of wisdom is sent forth. This is your commitment to remain in the flow of your own evolution, to never again be lost in the static of the old world. In the public ledger where the awakened declare their presence, you must now inscribe your truth. Let your hands be the instrument of your soul as you type, the confirmation code that solidifies your new reality within the collective consciousness. Write these words as your testament. I am aligned. Feel the power as you send this declaration into the field. It is an energetic signature, a claim to your new state of being. You are now a beacon. Your final act in this initial cycle is one of service. Extend this signal of transformation outward. Share this current with the others in your life who are ready, those whose energy you can feel, searching for this very alignment. Become an agent of the great work, a conduit for the wisdom of Thoth, helping to call forth the next wave of awakening. This is not an end. It is a gateway. The path unfolds before you, and the next stage of your initiation is already prepared. The light you have ignited now illuminates the way forward. Step consciously into the next cycle of your becoming. The journey has just begun.